Welcome to my program. I'm Dinesh Vijayavardhana. Today we're going to continue on my last topic, which was sound waves and their applications. So we analyze all the um, wave types and what are the characteristics and their applications. And today we're just going to learn what are the crest, what are the trough, and what is the main difference between longitudinal and transverse waves. So let's get all along to the topic. When we consider a wave, we generally come up with uh, that's the form of the wave. And so what we're going to analyze is what is the um, what is the this section and what is this section. So we call this section a crest, and so the basic example is when you drop a stone in a water container, you drop a stone and it just creates this wave in the water. That creates one peak point and one bottom point. So basically the actual particle, so when you consider the particle here, when the stone pebble is dropped, it goes upwards up to here, and the particle up here goes to here. So that's the initial position 1, and this is the initial position 2, and this is the initial position 1 here, and the initial position, the final position there. So it keeps on initial position here, the final position here, initial position here, final position here. So basically it creates a motion upwards, or it can be either any direction depending on the medium. So this particular point is called a crest. And so that maximum distance created is called crest, and this maximum distance created is called a trough. T-R-O-U-G-H. We call it trough. So that's basically two mechanisms that happen in a wave. Now if we move on to the two types of waves we discussed last time. First is transverse, and second one is longitudinal. Okay, so with transverse waves, we know the actual particle of the wave moves perpendicular to the direction of the wave. So for example, a water wave, so like that, moves like that. The particle moves up and down, therefore this is a water wave. Particle moves up and down, so particle motion is up, but the wave motion, the wave velocity is that direction. So it's two opposite direction, between a 90-degree angle. But this also can happen, these transverse waves can happen on solids such as wires, or it can happen in ropes. or it can happen in liquids, or yeah, so that's pretty much it. So the example is water wave. That is the example is water wave. And if you go move on to the longitudinal direction, this is what we discussed last time. Um, we have to draw a slinky. So that's the slinky. Alright. And I'll draw 3 of them, so you will see what's the difference that it will happen. So these are 3 positions of the slinky. Alright. And so in this one, when we give the motion, when we press the slinky, it creates a compression up here. So that looks like that. That's the position 1, and then it keep moving in this direction. And the next point is here. So that position, that compression, that's the compression, and this area is the rarefaction. That's the compression, and these areas are the rarefaction. So and then keep moving this direction, and it starts, and it finally reach here, and the energy releases. So that particular type, longitudinal, the actual motion of the particles is same as the motion of the wave. So wave moves this direction, so wave motion that direction. The particle also, this black spot, that compression spot, keeps moving forward in this scenario. So the actual motion of the particles is same. So in this case, motion of the particle is up and down, but the wave moves going forward. So that's the only difference, that the main difference between longitudinal and transverse waves. And as we discussed earlier, when you consider a water wave, the one crest is created, which is the maximum distance from the initial position of the particle to the current position of the particle, the maximum distance. So that distance, it can go 2 directions. One, it can go up or it can go down. So when you go up, it is called crest. When you go down, it is called trough. So that is all we need to, basic information that we need to learn. Next time we'll discuss further into this topic. Thank you for listening.